Okay, I'm hoping I don't get my address in this video. This would just be fun. Okay, I got a box. Let's turn this around. Got a brown box. I built the table. I have one thing for shade. So, yeah, my house is a mess, so I'm doing this outdoors. And in case anyone's wondering, that's what my table is. Most people will recognize this if they know what
I don't recognize
CR48s are. That's the box for the original CR48, my old chrome top. Oh, by the way, that's Dakota. Say hi.
Sup.
I'm guessing that means hi in some other language. Just a disclosure here, I already opened this, so I taped it back up so I could walk home. Here, you take the camera. There we go. And of course, this one's a packing paper. And then, epicness, just to make sure there's nothing in the packing paper. Somewhat disappointing, considering if anyone looks closely, there's a random sticker on this box that some people might recognize. And then this box was already opened when I got it, so I'm guessing like they had a reason for that. I'm not sure what the reason was. Maybe someone else who's a guru knows. But there it is. This is so pretty. I still have the plastic on it and everything like that. Ah, here, Dakota, catch that. I made the camera. So, of course, here's the top. Samsung, very shiny. And then chrome. And that is actually 3D right there. So it's like a little bump. Here. See? Yeah.
Interesting.
And then, before I even open it, there's a USB port on the right side that's uncovered, and under here are two things. That one's hard to get off. But there's a SIM card slot, you can see that, and then if you look really closely, which is going to be hard on my not very good quality camera, there's a tiny, tiny little switch above my finger. And if anyone tested the CR48, they probably know what that switch is, and remember taking out their battery to flip that switch. I don't recommend flipping that switch if you're actually going to buy one of these. On the other side, there's another one of those hidden things with another USB port in it, and then a really weird port that I can show you what it is later. Oh, maybe it might help if I switch my camera to focus on close stuff. There we go. And then there's an audio jack right there for microphone. Yes, I know, Dakota, I fail. There's a microphone / headphone jack on there. And then the power port on this thing is tiny. Like cell phone tiny. We'll get back to that in a second. Before I open up the laptop, there were 3 cords that came with this. Standard, AC, like cord, that, and then here's the power brick. It's about as small as the CR48's was, so I'm a fan of that because it's portable. And then there's the tiny little thing here. Easy reference, there's my finger. That thing's tiny. Like, that's a cell phone type, isn't it? It's what...
Yeah, about.
Yeah, that's what you use for cell phones, not laptops.
Looks like it's
That's
about
shocking.
a 9-volt.
And then here's that same port that was underneath the one thing. And this is why that port exists. To go to a computer monitor. So this thing is so thin that you can't even have a computer monitor port on it. So I'm really glad for that. Like, here. That's the laptop.
It is very thin.
That I'll probably do another video showing off like it in comparison to my old laptop and side-by-side comparisons of the two.
It's like
But
a quarter of an inch.
yeah, like it's not as thin as a MacBook Air, but I'm fine with that because a MacBook Air feels like I'm going to pick it up and it's going to fold in half. I kind of like it's kind of heavy. Like,
It has some weight to it.
yeah, I can even look on the package. It says it's 7.2 pounds. I'm guessing it's about 7 pounds. If you minus like the box and everything like that. My math may be way off because I'm not a good judge of weight. That's
I'd
why.
say around 5, somewhere between 5 and 7.
Yeah. But okay. I also need to set this thing up for my home wireless because I opened the box while I was at work. But here's the laptop. It's open. Oh, it's actually booting up. There's a nice sticker right there that I took off while I was at work and put back on just for your guys' benefit. The keyboard looks identical to the CR48s, except for two main things I've noticed. If you look really closely on the shift key, there's no light. Oh, listen to that. There's a very loud truck going by. I love my neighborhood. There's always loud trucks. But there's no tiny LED on the shift key there. None. Like, I couldn't find one unless it's like so invisible. And then there's also none on the mute key, which is actually right there. Focusing on the right thing. The keys are still in the same exact layout and same exact size from what I can tell. And there's the search key, which I'm a huge fan of. That thing's so nice, instead of having a caps lock. And then there's the standard replacements for the F10 buttons. Let's take the sticker off. There is no F12. Just go up the I. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. Okay. So really quick, I'm going to connect to my home wireless, so I have it. No looking at the keyboard, people. No cheating for my password. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to log in. Ready? Type. Okay, now log in. And since I opened this thing up at work and was using it while I was there, I already have my tabs open. And this thing's processor and I'm guessing the RAM, I haven't actually looked at the hardware specs, are better than the CR48s. And so that makes me happy in terms of speed. There's like a glare on the screen. That's weird. Camera's picking up a glare that does not exist. But if you can tell, I am still on stable channel, so I may be switching that later this afternoon. And there's all my apps. I need to take an update what apps I have because there's some more that I found that are really cool that I'll show you guys. But there's my newest blog post that I'm going to be posting later this afternoon. Twitter feed. And there's the Chromebook forum. Ooh, I'm on the Chromebook Guru page. Yay! Let's see if there's any new post really quick. Oh yeah.
Scrolling in the middle of a blog post. Nice job.
Yeah. Exactly. That's my thing. So this is pretty much just all that came with it. It also has, of course, the Bago manuals with stop. And then
Don't forget about Alta.
I don't speak Chinese. Actually, I do speak Chinese, so that's not true. Okay, I'm gonna set the Chromebook down right there for a second and move my sunglasses too, because I'm kind of curious. I want to make sure there's nothing else in this box. Okay. Just so you guys know, there was nothing in the box. My wonderful assistant over there can say yes.
We actually took everything out of the box before the video. I'm joking.
And put it where? But, yeah. I'll be doing some more later this afternoon, hopefully, after I make a blog post. So, hope you guys enjoyed.